Yo peeps, what's up? This is Sony Youth Collective. Today we got another RETEC pop at the end to see the before and after. RETEC is where we take other people's tracks from the internet and make them professional as possible, pair up to professional music, pair up to other playlists. Like tracks that are with confident mixes without the 15 years of trial and error, as the veterans prescribe. Anyhow, what's professional sound? Professional sound consists of three things: spaciousness, meaning delay, reverbs, choruses, phasers, all that jazz; tonal balance, which is EQ and compression; and lasting thickness, how many unisons you got on your synth, or how many unisons is your reverb. It's all interconnected, so that's what professional music is. Right EQ, right reverb, and right unisons is all you need for professional music. Thickness, as in, like, old school synths all had a certain thickness to them inserted, certain micro pitches, micro tuning that gave that character, that thick lead you're after, and it's, in today's and age, is so hard to get that thick lead because you have to manually do the thickness. You open up Serum and you start with just one voice, and that's it. It wasn't like that before. They plug in the synth and the thickness is already there. That's a really important part in gluing a mix. Anyhow, today we have Testbounce1. Excellent. So first, as always, you get yourself a reference, same key, and as close as possible musically, technically, to your song. If it's a softer kick and bass, if you're more stabby, you get a more stabby reference, as close as you can. That can take a lot of time, and finding references is hard today. You don't know what's a good reference, yet alone knowing who has a good reference. I'll do a RETEC of professional tracks, and I'll do a list of all the main artists and of their tracks, and which track you can really take for referencing which one of. Anyhow, first things first, you find the drop on the first track, you find the drop on the other track, match them by laughs. So immediately I can hear that the leads are too loud here. This track lacks a little bit of high and top end, 10k, 12k on the hat. Could be brighter. Kick and bass is nice. After all, end of the day, like, if your kick is good, everything is good after the kick. Your kick is your mix. It's that simple. You know what a good kick is, you can't get wrong on the other stuff. So my main thing when looking for a reference is kick and bass first. If you have no kick and bass, you have no bounce, you have no labels consideration. Like, even yourself, you hear a track, you see kick and bass bad, you disregard everything, especially today where technicality is really important. Even in the old school days, the tracks that got pushed were tracks that were technically good. Hallucinogen, Cosmosis, X-Dream especially, they were all good technically. They had really good technical, astral projection, all of them, all the good stuff. So basically it's a must-have. First things first, as some of you know, we press F4. Okay, this is below 40, and that's pretty nice on both tracks. Pretty nice. Where's my this guy? That's the reference. the reference pumps better, or does it? So the reference is richer in the upper frequencies, 50, 60. This is below 30. So what can I hear here? The bass extends too much down, so it kinda fights with the kick for this area. Kick could also be more powerful here. I think not more powerful, but just so the kick and the bass at this point are extending. The bass maybe even extending lower than the kick, you know. Maybe even the track has way too much energy on these levels. Below 40, I mean. No, it's fine. There's not much dirty sub. Okay. So what I would do here is my splitter, my signature move. What I'm basically doing here is I'm trying to mix the track right now, okay? And I'm splitting the track in two halves. First half, kick half, and bass half. So basically I'm semi-getting a linear phase always. Even if you do this, I have tested it, I've shown in a video. Linear phase, not because of the keeping the phase same, but linear phase doesn't introduce that much post-ringing. And I checked, the pre-ringing is non-existent, so yeah. But it's the best on low. If you go medium, higher, doesn't really matter. Yep, there's your kick and bass. There's your kick. What key is this? Bro. E. So do mind we're listening everything below 40. We did lose power on the sub, on the bass. You see here? That's why this is so good. 1 decibel. I know that I lost 1 decibel by doing this. Below 40 hertz. Okay? So I can either do this, and I like this. Yep. Gets it much more in a pumping groove. That's the whole point of your kick and bass. To be a play between them. Okay? In every frequency area. Then after you know this, you can... I know that this is good right now, okay? Then I can play with this. Maybe second note a little bit higher. That's your groove. This is only below 40 hertz, okay? From the foundation up. Maybe I want to go higher. This is rolling. And you can evoke different feelings by having 40 hertz all straight. Maybe you choose 60 to 100 galloping. Then 100 to 150 just straight again. That's a different vibe. That's a different groove, okay? That's how it works. gonna keep 4. Let's press OK. That's the master. That's the reference. Let's see what happens. Is there pre-ringing? Bro, I'm butchering it. I did this in a video. Basically, yeah, I'm gonna maybe make a separate video on that. You see how many metrics I got going around? Okay, now for you to hear this, you probably had to go loud. We lower our volume. Press F4, press 1. F1 is below 60. Okay. What can I hear here? I mean, it's pretty nice. A little bit fight. Pretty nice. Something's not right though. And I think they're a little bit too connected, the notes. Maybe the guy didn't bounce his bass. So I will do this. This may introduce more pre and post ringing. Below 60. I want to separate the notes a little bit. I'm basically envelope shaping. Now it's more. But first, press 1, lower, press Y. Always match, always. That's why I'm beginning to like the Pro C2 compressor very much. That auto gain is a lifesaver. Okay. The kick and bass are pretty nice. But it's the leads that is too loud that makes it sound bad. You see that how pummeling? That's what we want. Da 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 da. We don't want this. This works. Depends on the groove. I always like to fill as much space as possible in the sonic spectrum. This has too much holes in it. There's a big boom and there's nothing after it. It's just like and this is bo. But what are we missing here? I'm feeling like let's now do shift, was it? Now I'm listening a high cut on 40. I'm listening between 40 and 60. You see how much more energy this track has here? Let's see, I want to listen 40 and 80. Okay. You see how the reference has how much the kick is overshadowing the bass? We don't want that. That's too much. There's much more power to be used in your track, okay? Much more sonic power. But I'm feeling like just lower this guy. I don't remember the key. Turn off this guy. So. Okay. Now I'm cutting, high passing everything above 90. Okay. Yeah. Now we're back where we want. What I wanted to do, I think Pro Q this whole track doesn't look like it. High cut on 80, high pass on 40. Now I know that the bass could use a little more power here. You see? You see? So here, either you can exaggerate the kick, but because there's a hole here, okay? The key of E has 40, 80, so 60. Either you put in the kick, you exaggerate the kick, or you do this. Depends on what you. I want this. I want to use as much space as possible. You see that how kick is still here, but bass got more power. I love this. This is peak sonic performance. I still have a galloping sound, but I use as much as power as I can, as much as volume as I can. Basically, I'm using as much as volume as I can, and then when I put the limiter on the end, this just gets a little bit tighter. There's no squashing done. It's just the perfect way to do things. Anyhow, now the whole spectrum from 20 to 80 is all pummeling. They're not fighting for space. Everything is used as much as possible and they're not fighting for that space. Perfect. Okay. Let's go This is I think 100, everything below 100. You see how much power, and when you apply the limit on such a track like this one, when you apply the limiter, it gets squashed and the whole track gets squashed. So basically you're losing. Listen to this and listen to this. Let me just get them to same loves. That's a fucking kick and bass slogan. Okay, let's see how we can get this. So is it this? Properly. I can try and do this. What? That's good. Okay. You see how that lives up your bass? No kick and bass, kick and bass. Very simple. Okay, let's go 2. 2 is everything below 150. So this is good and it's bad. The lead extends way too much down, like it's got way too much dirt. I mean, it's good to have your leads go this down, but this one has exceedingly too much dirt, which is, in this case, it's not bad, because it's a little bit too much. I don't know if you can hear, you have to go really loud. It's there, but you can go a little bit more up. It doesn't do wrong on the kick and bass, but we can get even more clarity while still sounding round, not cut. I noticed this too much in every artist, in every pro artist. They cut too much up and too steep. No need. I do my cuts at 150. If you know what you're doing, you know. Depends on the kick and bass as well. But okay. So this track has more energy here on the bass. You see in the reference now, kick is weaker here, bass got up. Or the sound design is like this. Maybe I can do a little bit on the bass again, but in the upper frequencies I'm gonna just do another splitter. Maybe I won't use this. Okay, and press 3. Energy volume level, we are kind of the same. Leads here are missing upper 500 to 1K probably. It's much more clear. This has too much 300, 400, 500 on the leads. It doesn't let the kick and bass punch through. It's muddy basically. So what I'm gonna do right now, this is the bass, only the bass. You hear that? No bass. Bass. Excellent. All I want. this to compensate. Not that way, the other way. So basically after each processing, what we basically do is like this. We add to this part, and that makes the song louder, and we need to compensate by making it the same laugh so we can compare equally, and then this gets lower. Okay? Basically this goes down. You do this with an EQ, this gets louder, it's not the same laughs as before, and then the combination of these things and these things need to go down just because this got up, so we have the same laughs. Okay. So right now what I'm missing that part because I got too much in the upper parts. I EQ'd up so much, I'm missing that part again. Here I will do a broad EQ. Basically all my processing is EQ at the end of the day. Yours should be too. That's too much. This was just enough. Excellent. And we didn't lose anything. Excellent. Okay, next I press 4. Okay, kick and bass is missing this area. And weak is and lead is kinda weak here. You hear that? Let me guess what frequency area is this. I'm gonna say, I was gonna say 700. Yeah, it's not 700, it's 400. That's a big miss. How many dBs I want here? 2.5. You see that how livened up the track? Maybe this is a little bit too down, maybe 500. That's better. And I'm gonna do a dynamic as well, 1 decibel. You see how I got the transients up from the kick and bass now? Perfect. 2. But the ones from the lead come as well. This would suffice. Maybe do it like this. And then a little bit like this. Just because the lead doesn't have transients here, the bass could be more present. That's good, that's nice. This song has a song in it, okay? Has melody. If you have a melody today, you're different, you're unique. Trust me, so much bad music today. There's no music, that's not music. It's fucking noise. And as I'm doing this on the low end, the lead mixed itself in by itself. Listen to the lead. Listen to the lead. Lead up, kick and bass down. Same laughs. Kick and bass, lead down. And now the leads don't even feel like they're missing thickness and spatial effects. They kinda glued themselves right in the mix. Just with EQ. Okay, what else? That jumps a little bit too much. But I'm gonna do this. Target it. Oh. But that's not enough though. -1 like this. -1 like that. Okay. What could we benefit from here? Just looking at it like this. Maybe a little bit too here, or just lower this part. Insert this guy. So basically I'm just gonna do this with the analyzer, and then I'm gonna creatively tweak that down. I'll do this right now. Kind of. And then I tweak from here. That's a little bit too much bass for me. Maybe do half here. This is where trouble starts, because internally, in between them, these elements are not aligned well. So what would I do here? Maybe try it like this. or maybe do B, $250, and that's distortion. Why is that distortion? Because yeah, that's a distortion unit. Tilt. Wanted this. The hats are kind of dull, I don't like it. But they're all, yeah. They miss the shine. This is the best we're gonna get. Maybe a little bit here. This lead is very weak, kinda. I don't know why. It gets lost on moments. Maybe this whoa synth is eating it up too much. But this is the best we're gonna get. I want to see the stereo a little bit. The side information. Now we can do this one. The sides are a lot with that synth, and the middle is more on the lead, the low mid, the mid. Kinda works better, and maybe a little bit like this. Excellent. You see how they split? This is whoa on the side, and this is on the mid. Pretty cool. Let's try this. This is too much together because of linear phase, and I don't like it. Because of zero latency, at these points the phase restarts and I get separation in transients and this and that, okay? I mean the changes are drastic, but yeah, they're subtle. Bass is better. Lead is down. This could just get a little bit more down. You can hear everything, and that's cool. I'm missing shininess though. All the signs are kinda too dark, I don't know. Dull maybe, I don't know. Especially the lead, kinda too dark. Would this benefit from compression? I don't know, it's pretty tight. Chill bro, chill. Style clean. Classic opto mastering bass punch. Wow! Out of gain its own. And now I can compress like a fucking man. Like a free man. I want very fast in this. You see how much distortion that? But it makes it pumping. The main triggers are the kick and bass. So that got the subtail of the kick down, exaggerated the body of the kick. And same on the bass, but make the song much more together. I will just back this off a little bit. I like it. Then I will do some, let's say, bass. Again, half a dB. Makes my lead too loud. Let's just see this. I mean, that's pretty much the same laughs. Or is it? Let's see the peaks. How do I see the peaks? Now we compare. Focus on the kick. Really popped out the bass, popped the beginning of the kick as well, but we kinda lost on the subtail, but we got pump. Make it the same. It's really that important. Now I can even hear that pumping effect makes holes in my music. That's what pumping is. Maybe a little bit too much. I feel like the hole is starting too early. You see how much power that left out? Because the kick has power later. I mean earlier. Or no. Attack is higher, so it gets more sound in. It doesn't start compressing immediately. Getting more sound in. Back it off a little bit. Just a tad bit. The pump right here. That's cool. Okay, now connect it a little bit. I don't know why, but that lead just jumps out. that's enough. Kills my music. Now that's nice. Kills the bass a little bit. In the roundness of the kick, but this brings it back. Brings back the roundness a little bit. And now what was the name? General. Clear like this. Okay, what do I want now? I want to bring up the lower 40 or 50, 1 decibel. That's good. I want to bring a little bit 420, 1 decibel, 600, maybe boost. That also gets my lead in. I want it here. That's fine. We need to calm this lead a little bit. Bro. Too much of this. Too much of this. When we lower the lead, this didn't need to be brought up that much. Listen to the kick and bass and lead. Kick and bass get a little bit up. You can say that the lead gets down, because if the kick and bass gets up, the lead goes down. But we are essentially, yeah, one final. Yep. Excellent. Okay, clip before the limiter. The crash is distorting. I don't know if that's from the cuts the lead a little bit. Noticeable on the hi-hats and clap. Back it off a little bit. Our song got louder basically, we cut off the peaks. What the fuck was that? basically that's what we're doing. We take it up, yeah. Let's see if we can get this voice some real loudness or not. Yep, you can hear everything. Leads are there, kick is there. Hats are kinda missing. And the sync is the one. I'm kinda forgetting to do this stuff. We're gonna go stereo side this much. Back it off a little bit. I'm listening on really low volume. It is good. Bass doesn't have upper frequencies, but it's there. And we got just 0.4 off. A little bit more, but yeah. It's not me distorting, that's how the export is. Graph thingy. On this that's the biggest, which is fine. I'm not getting any extra loudness by doing this, because we did the EQ so well, all the sounds are swimming together, the limiter just squashes the song. The song is already together from the compression, the EQ, and if I just squash it more, I just squash it, I don't get loudness. It's already as loud as it can with these peaks. So bravs, let's see from where to where we got. From here. My ears can't even hear the difference right now, but it's gonna come. Oh my god. I always say this. Right now this song sounds cool, okay? And it is cool to some extent. Cool, and as I mean it's technically viable, okay? And you're thinking, yeah, this sounds okay. Sounds nice. And then when you apply it's a fucking tune. Kick and bass there, hats there, leads there, synth there. Whoa. It's a fucking world of difference. And when you're like this, when you don't have a reference to come from, like, is this track any good? It's perfect. But when you do this, it's a world of difference. Maybe just a little like this. Don't mind me. That's not it. I feel like the kick is missing some tuck, 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 maybe the snare sound. But yeah, if that ain't a difference, I don't know. Alright peeps, cool track, there's some music in it. I'm off now to the personal feedback, so see you in the next one.